Hello, good afternoon. This is Shubhajit Mitra from Metro Institution. This is the first class of mine. It is about mathematics of class 11 of any board. It is same for any board for class 11 set theory. So today we are going to learn set theory. Now what is set theory? Let me finish the definition first. Definition of a set. Let me consider a set. It is named set theory. So it has a very deep understanding with sets. So at first we have to know what is sets. So set has its own definition. First I am showing the definition, then I will go through the first things also. Okay, so definition is a well defined collection of distinct objects. Now let us understand the definition first. A well-defined collection of distinct objects. Well-defined collection means it has a definition which is known to us previously before making the set. Before making the set, we are known that the definition or the items in the set are known to us. This is called the well-defined collection. Well-defined means nothing but well-defined means just we know that, we defined that. As we defined that or someone defined that, it is known to us. So it is well-defined. Well-defined means we defined that, someone has defined us that, but it is known, not unknown things like pressure on a point of a room, in a room. It is hypothetical things, not a that kind of thing. Okay, so this is called well-defined. And distinct objects mean we can make difference between the objects in the sets. Any two objects, any pair of two objects, we can make the difference. If we say they are same thing, if I say that a box holds two balls, a box holds three balls of red color and black color, then red balls should be taken as a one element or black ball is taken as a one element. And if I consider 5 elements in the set, I have to point the red ball as R1, R2 and black balls at B1, B2, B3. Okay, understand? Please go through my voice again. Please go through my voice again if you not understand. Okay, I am considering my best. Okay, how to denote a set? How to denote a set? We have to denote a set by this, and we have to take elements on the set into this parenthesis. This parenthesis is called the main notation of sets. We have to take anything in this thing. Can I say the set of three numbers 1, 2, 3? Yes, 1, 2, 3. That's all. 1, 2, 3 is the set. The set of all numbers that we can count, that means the set of natural numbers, it is, that's it. That's it. The sets of whole numbers means I have to enter 0 again, as 0 is a whole number, 0 is not a natural number. So I have taken the set of all whole numbers. This is 0, 1, 2 and so on. It is as it is going infinitely but countably. It is going and so on going. It is countably going. So this set has a special name, this set has a special name, this set has a special name. I have defined 3 special sets for students so they can understand very easily. Okay, This set is called the set of natural numbers, and it is denoted universally by this, and it is the set of all natural numbers including 0. So we can say that it is the set called this, as in a set 0 is also an element, so it is a set of one element. It is called natural number set, this set and this set, union of both the sets. It is the operation in sets. We will learn that after some classes. Okay, so it is much harder to believe, or much harder to take, so I have not considered it in that class. Okay, so we can consider this set as n star. We have to denote that, and we can say that it is an arbitrary set A. We can say also B, it is arbitrary. Arbitrary means randomly I can take. Okay, randomly I can take. Okay, so this is called the set theory. This is the basic of set theory. Now I am considering some special sets which are going to learn by you guys, so please focus. These sets are natural number sets. I have already considered that. The rational number sets Q, which is called rational number, means you know what can be expressed as P by Q, where Q not equals to 0 and P is integer, Q is an integer, P is non-zero integer. That is the thing, that any kind of number like 1 by 2, any fractional number, okay, that is called Q, the sets of Q. It is also countably infinite. Now N done, Q done, we have R. R means any kind of number. R means any kind of number that is real number. Real number means any kind of number that is real number. So real number is nothing but any kind of number that you can say, that is real number. Sorry for interruption, it was a technical fault. I am really very sorry, I am extremely apologize for that. R is the set of, let us continue again, let me finish my all things that I have said already. I am telling that again, so you can guys understand very easily. R is the set of real numbers. Real numbers means irrational numbers, rational numbers, natural numbers. 0, 5, 1, as it is also an rational numbers. So any kind of number that can be numerically represented, that is called real number. This is the set of real number. This is the set of Q, that is rational number. This is the set of N. Anyone can guess which set is going to be done now? That is the set called set of irrational number. That is not rational number. So we are considering that set. This set is R minus Q is called, you can denote it as you want, R star or Q star, or anything you want to say, you can establish that by yourself, as it is arbitrary thing. Okay, N, Q, R minus Q, that is R star or Q star, that all thing has been done. Now we are going to learn more and more things in this class. Please stay tuned. Stay with us. So we have understand. Let me just revise the all things. What is the set? Definition of a set. I have understood you guys very easily and very fondly. So you can guys, if don't understand, please go through my previous voice again. Okay, please go through my previous voice. Definition: a well-defined collection of distinct objects is set. How to denote a set? This is the denotation of set. It is an element of one set. It is a single set, singleton set. It has a specific name. It is called singleton set. Okay. So arbitrary, we can say any set A. I have known you guys that set, natural number set, that is the infinite set. It is a finite set, as it has finite elements, and it has infinite elements, so it is an infinite set. And N star, it is also an infinite set including 0 with N. And the special sets, we are going to learn about more and more depth by introducing more and more things in about that lecture. Okay, it is total for the set. Now let us consider some operations in set. There are many kind of operations in set. We have defined set, we have already done many things on set. Okay, so now we are going to learn some operations on set. The operations are called, as you guys were first termed with the numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 are all in mathematics. Now set is nothing but also a kind of part of mathematics. So it has also many kind of operation, as we have done in the numerical things, as plus, addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication, and many things, root, many things. So we are going to learn operations on set. This kind of operations, there are many operations in sets, but the key operations by which every operation may get started is, the operation is union, and the operation is intersection. Okay, these are the two operations, union and intersection. Okay, so union is what and intersection is what? Let me explain. Okay, please understand. Union and intersection are nothing but, union means plus and intersection means common. Plus, common, not plus and minus. Okay, plus and common. Plus means, union means, if I take a set 1 2 3 arbitrarily A, and we can take a set A1, let, this is just a notation or nothing. Okay, this is just a notation. You will be fond with this if you practice more and more mathematics with me and my class. And we can take a set 4 5 6. Okay, if I take A union A1, we get 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we have done nothing but 1 2 3 has it. A has 1 2 3, A1 has 4 5 6. So A union A1 means both that have, it may take all 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's all. Nothing more than this. So it is nothing but union. Okay, so A union A1 is done. Now 1 2 3 4 5 6 we have done, 1 2 3 4 5. Now it is easy. Now let us consider another example. Let B a set 1 2 3. Let B1 be a set 3 1 5. Now B union B1 is going to be what? Please consider it and understand it, or write it in front of your desk or any kind of thing. Write that so you can understand. So please write that. Okay, so 3 1 5 and 1 2 3. So union of that will be 1 2 3 5. Little more surprised, I think. Let me explain. 1 2 3 has, B has 1 2 3, B1 3 1 5, B1 has 3 1 5. So we have what common things? 3 has, we have common, 1 we have common, 2 is not common, 5 is not common. If I take union, I have to take all the things. So I can't take 3 more than one time. So I can take 3 one time, it will violate the definition. It is well defined collection of distinct objects. Distinct. If I take 3 two times, it not be distinct. There are two things that are same, and they are not 2 times, they are 1 times in each set. So 3 I have taken 1. So 3 I have taken 1, and 1 taken once. 1 should be not taken twice, as 1 is also the same case for same logic between 3 and 3. Okay, and so if I want to consider union of two sets, we have to do nothing but we have to take the common and the uncommon. We have to take the common and the uncommon. Okay, it is the union. And intersection. Intersection means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I take intersection, I have taken these notations. These notations are the notations of union and intersection. These are notations of union and intersection. Just like plus, minus, into, division, as you have learned earlier. These are just notation, union and intersection. So I have done union, I have done intersection, I have to define intersection. So what is intersection? Let us define. We have to take just common things. What is common here? 3 is common, or nothing is common? Nothing is common. So this set will be 3. Understand? Intersection is understand? Okay, done. Intersection is done, union is done. If I take two distinct sets which have no any element common, disjoint sets, let A1 equals to 1, 2, 4, A2 equals to 5, 8, 9. If I take intersection, I can take nothing. So nothing is common. Nothing is common, so I can't take anything as common. This is called a null set. This is another concept. Null set. So I have done many things today. Enough for today, guys. Bye. And please understand the class well, please. And please note the things I have written. If you guys are not able to seeing the things, I am letting you guys to see the things, and you guys please note the things. Okay, note, write and learn. Please learn. Learning never stops. So you can guys take the screenshot and all things you have done, so you can take all the things. Okay, please. Okay, bye. Okay, that's all for today's class. Bye.